that Kevin, we're about to reveal. Everyone is buzzing about Shucked.
Yes.
A new musical on Broadway.
Yes, it takes place in fictional Cobb County, a small rural community surrounded by corn that suddenly starts dying.
Say it ain't so.
The score for Shucked comes from 2 Grammy-winning Nashville songwriters. Okay. And the show is bringing campy country fun to the Big Apple.
You ain't gonna let her go, no, not without a fight. It's time to let the moon shine.
Moonshine!
Our next guest plays Peanut and keeps the audience laughing throughout the show. Kevin Cahoon joins us live this morning. Sir,
hi.
It is so
lovely
nice
to meet you.
Allow me to
Alex, lovely
shake
to
your
meet
hand,
you.
Peanut.
My pleasure.
I
Thank
know.
you for having me.
This is a treat for us.
It's a treat for me.
We love to get to talk to Belly Up Next to Stars.
Well, listen, we've had Paw Patrol on today.
This is true.
Yes, and I was really
Were you
impressed.
enthralled by the
Were you
performance?
starstruck?
I was. I mean, listen, that's a cute dog. Right?
He is. He's cute.
Okay, so Shucked has been in the works for years. You have been a part of it since the very beginning.
Yes, 9 years.
9
years.
An overnight success in 9 years.
I know, right? There's nothing like an overnight success. I auditioned for it originally 9 years ago.
Oh, my goodness.
When it was called the Hee Haw Musical.
No.
Then it became Moonshine, that Hee Haw Musical. Now it has finally found its true title, Shucked.
Great.
And, you know, we had a little thing called a pandemic in the middle.
That thing. Yeah.
And I feel that it has finally found the moment to land on Broadway.
Yeah.
If it had come before the pandemic, I don't think that we as a collective audience would have been ready for this show.
Why do you think?
Because it found its voice and it found its heart.
It had time to.
Right? And we are ready to laugh. We are ready to... You will leave feeling better than you do walking in, I guarantee you.
That's my hope for anything that I attend.
Right?
So I love that. And, speaking of the laughs, your character, Peanut,
Peanut.
he bringing the laughs.
Peanut Walker.
Peanut Walker!
Come on.
Sir Peanut Walker.
Sir Peanut Walker of Cobb County.
Okay,
Yes.
is that a lay of corn?
It is, because that's the nuptials. That's a wedding.
Snap.
And Peanut marries the people, he buries the people, he's the county clerk, he's kind of a watchdog for what's going on. He's a jack of all trades, Peanut.
He is, huh?
Is that right?
Yeah,
Okay.
And he's bringing the comedy to the show?
hopefully, you know.
Yeah, I'm going to say that's a yes. I'm going to say that's a
Sources
yes.
say it's a yes.
Yeah.
Well, Robert Horn, who's our Tony Award-winning book writer, has created an incredible character. He is a singular talent. No one writes books of musicals and jokes like Robert Horn.
Interesting.
He wrote the television show Designing Women, won the Tony Award for Tootsie. He's a genius.
Gosh, okay.
And then Brandy Clark and Shane McAnally wrote the score, and you know, they have such a singular view on rural America, and I'm grateful. I can't wait to get to the theater every day to do it again.
Wow.
I get to do it today at 2 o'clock.
Oh, shoot,
God.
then we better
And
hurry
8
up with these
o'clock.
questions and let you get
speed
ready.
this up let him go.
Okay.
Shucked,
Vocal warm-ups.
Me.
Yeah, right?
Shucked brings you back to your country roots. We
It's
understand.
true. Oh, boy.
In a former life, you were a rodeo clown?
I knew that was coming. I knew it was coming, and it's
what?
true.
In the wild world of sports?
I know. Have you ever had a rodeo clown on the show?
No.
No. Is that you?
my.
Look, there,
Sir.
yes. That is
Sir.
me. That's the Montgomery County Youth Rodeo, I believe. See the MC on my bandana?
Stop it.
And that was my first introduction to performing. My dad was a calf roper. Yeah, that was my horse, Nelson.
Well, your dad was a calf roper.
Calf roper. My mom and dad met in the rodeo club in high school.
Stop it.
The rodeo club.
Yes, and I wanted to be a rodeo clown. I saw them connecting with the audience, and I thought that's what I want to
This
do.
is it.
And so we would load up the horse trailer, and we did the circuit in Texas and Oklahoma, and I did the rodeo at the Astrodome every year till my
Stop
sophomore
it.
year of high school, by the way.
No way.
So I was doing theater and rodeos. So this really feels like the greatest homecoming in the world, to be able to wear cowboy boots in a Broadway musical.
But yeah, you're doing it on the arguably
On the
the
Great
biggest
White
stage.
Way.
I know,
Yeah.
I know. And theater there's no place I want to be more than in the theater, whether I'm watching a show or whether I happen to have the good fortune to be in a show. So to combine those worlds, you know, and I feel my grandparents and my dad with me every step of the way, because they would have loved this show. And listen, I thank my lucky stars.
Sure.
I don't know how I got so lucky.
Oh my God.
A little thing called
I was
talent.
just going to say,
Well,
I have a few
come on.
guesses.
Thanks.
That's how.
Thank you.
I'm the rodeo clown, really.
I mean, it's true. That's not.
I love it.
That's not fiction.
I'm
That
still,
is not,
I'm
yeah.
still not at work. You went to high school in which state?
Texas,
Texas.
Houston.
Okay,
I went
that's
to
why there was a rodeo
high school
club.
for the Performing and Visual Arts. Well, yes, that's right. That's true. We did not have that at the High School for the Performing and Visual Arts. We didn't have a rodeo club. We probably should have.
Maybe
Listen,
they do now.
The
know?
biggest rodeo. Rodeo's a big deal. My sister lives in Houston. Every year the
Oh,
rodeo
it's
is
huge. It's
Yeah.
actually interesting because Reba McEntire came to see Shucked on Sunday. I know.
Did you know she was coming?
Yes, we knew she was coming. So the whole time I kept thinking,
Oh,
Reba's
no.
here, Reba's here, Reba's here. And we got to meet her after, and she was so wonderful and gracious. But little did she know that when I was younger, she was the musical performer at a rodeo that I was a clown in. I know.
It's
And I
6
didn't bring
degrees of
that up to her.
separation.
I didn't bring
that?
No,
She
because
didn't
there was
recognize
so
you.
much going. She didn't. I didn't have my makeup on. But I was, come on.
Yeah.
You can't make
That
that
is
up.
huge.
Yeah.
That is huge.
When the stars
So-
go see the stars.
I
Oh,
love this
come
so
on,
much.
come on.
All right, last time you were on Broadway
Yes.
was when you were playing George in The Wedding Singer.
That's true.
Oh my gosh.
That's right, and that was a thrill. That was a lot of makeup as well.
Yeah.
Listen, I've had a life in makeup. What can I? But Peanut, not a drop.
Not a drop.
Not a
Oh,
drop
I
of
love
makeup.
that for you.
No.
Not a drop. And you've
One,
got
one
great
of these
skin.
days we're gonna do this show
The show
without a
without
drop of
makeup.
makeup.
Oh,
Yeah. Stay
listen,
tuned.
I'm tuning in.
Please do.
Okay.
So we are not strangers to Broadway stars. We love our Broadway stars. And Broadway has gone through an evolution,
Yes.
right? Phantom just closed
I
after
know.
30 years. We've had the stars from Fat Ham. We talk about how Broadway has had to keep up with the times.
That's right.
Right?
Yes.
And when I first saw Shucked, I thought, okay, how are we going to do this? New York is a lot of things.
Mm-hmm.
A cornfield it ain't.
Right. That is true.
So what is your hope for folks who come see it, whether they are native New Yorkers, where they are coming from Houston to see you, or they're coming from Tuscaloosa, or from Paris, France?
Well, what's interesting is the
Paris,
people that I've met after the show have said, we're from Nebraska, we're from Ohio, we're from Iowa, and it's the first time we've ever felt like we have been represented in a Broadway musical.
There we go.
Which is interesting. But then the city folk come and
City
say,
folk.
they say, I have never felt more seen in a Broadway musical because the humor is smart, it's edgy, and it really is. It is the most inclusive musical I have ever been a part of.
Oh my gosh,
Truly.
I love it.
The best humor to me is always when it's smart.
Yeah.
That's right.
Like that.
And it's about simple truth. And when I was researching the role, I was thinking about Minnie Pearl and Jerry Clower and these famous country comedians who were speaking to a part of rural America who never saw themselves in popular culture.
Right.
And it was a simple, pure truth that was hilarious.
It was just funny.
It was just funny.
Yeah.
And if you come to Shucked,
Not if, when.
that's right.
Jake.
When are y'all coming?
We
2
gotta
o'clock.
put our
Look,
calendars.
look,
2 o'clock.
Can we
We're
get,
gonna have to leave. It's right after this.
because
No meeting
Wednesdays
today.
you do the double.
We do. We do a 2 and an 8. A 2 and a 7:30.
Oof.
Yeah, I don't
Do
want
you
to be late.
nap? Do you nap between the shows?
I do.
Good for you.
Yeah.
Do you
and I just
eat?
need like a 15 minutes.
I was just gonna say, I feel like that doesn't
power
allow
snooze.
for a full nap. It's a power nap.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's just
Yeah.
a little quickie.
Okay.
And then, I guess I eat. Yeah, I have to eat.
Hey, do
Yeah.
you eat corn?
I eat corn.
No.
But favorite way to
Popcorn.
eat corn?
Oh my gosh. I mean, my grandmother's cornbread. but I love a cream corn. I
Me
love a
too.
corn on the cob.
Me too.
I love the Spanish corn with the cheese and the...
The cotija.
With the
Cotija.
cotija. Yeah.
Sí.
Elote.
There you
Mexican
go.
street corn.
Mexican
buddy.
street corn.
Yeah.
Yes.
Tell us about the other projects you have.
Well, I am directing. I also direct.
Excuse you.
In my spare time. And I'm directing the New York Theater Workshop Gala, which is on Monday, May 1st. It's my 6th year to do it. So I have that as well. And
Sheesh.
I know. Listen.
You're a busy man.
I try to stay busy.
You're a busy man.
Like Peanut, he wears many hats.
He wears many hats. Listen, we don't want to keep you from your 2 o'clock performance.
When you come to the show, will you please say hello?
Oh my God,
Yes.
nothing
have
would
to.
bring us more joy.
Yes.
Kevin
Pleasure.
Cahoon, thank you
This
so
was
much.
so fun. Thank you so
Congratulations.
much for having me.
If this isn't enough of a preview to get you to go see the show, I don't know what is. Shucked is now playing at the Nederlander Theater to
Neder,
learn more
that's okay.
about the show. And to get those tickets, Marisol, you can visit shuckedmusical.com.